And it's gonna be more martial law. That's just the beginning. It ain't gonna stop there. It ain't gonna stop there.
But you see how easy it was for them to lock down a whole city, and all that, 1 million people. No schools were shut down, trains, buses, cabs, all that stuff was stopped. Let's say you didn't have any food in the house. What you gonna do? You're gonna starve. Because what you're gonna do? You can't go to the store. You can't leave your house. You might get shot if you leave the house. So what are you gonna do? So that shows you, man, it's that easy for them just to do something like that and shut down all of America.
That's why it was done.
Yeah, that's why it was done. It was basically a trial run. And they just see how far they can go with these people. And we know with these people, like my man Deacon Frost said in the movie Blade, he said, look, these people, what are we waiting for? These people are our food. In other words, what are these devils waiting for? Do what you got to do. If you're supposed to be the Illuminati, you're supposed to be these big, bad international bankers. You want to put people in slavery. You want to do all this wickedness. Just do it. What you waiting for? Just do it. If you that bad, if you think the Most High is with you, just go ahead and do it. And you see what the Most High is going to do to you. He's going to open up and he's going to kick you right in your ass.
They're going to say something too. But you know what? That's when everything we've been saying. Now I just quoted 2 Ezra 8:50. I got a couple of scriptures, but that's when everything that we've been saying out there on the street, here in the studio, and the different videos that the Lord have had us making, the Spirit of the Lord has got us making, bringing out the scriptures. And now I'm referring to Israel now, meaning you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans out there. You bonehead, rockhead, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Let me say something, man. There was 4 Hispanic fellas that I believe was on 73rd Street at a Starbucks in Manhattan that saw an Arab-looking guy, and they just beat the shit out the guy, saying, "Yeah, you the Arab guy that blew up. You Latin tribes, especially the tribe of Ephraim. They're just stupid idiots, man. They're stupid idiots. Hey, that's why I don't talk to nobody, man. The only people I talk to is these gentlemen right here."
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey, I don't be talking to nobody, man. I might say hi and bye, and they look at me like, "What? He think he's better?" Yes, I am better than you, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, I went into the job, and there's a so-called our illustrious supervisor, KB. Hey, man, I go up in there, man. They be looking at me like, "Oh, here this nigga come, man," because I get shit riled up, right? Now, because of that situation that took place with the so-called bombing up there in Boston, I had to ride on that, man. Man, I got this one guy, he got so mad, he stormed out of the damn place because I got him all riled up, and I'm cool as a cucumber, right? And then when he left, it was me and the so-called supervisor, right? So I said, "You think you know everything, right? So let me ask you a question, man." Now, he been listening to us because another gentleman works as part of the same camp of GMS. We work at the same job, man. And I said, "Well, let me ask you something, man." So he been listening to us, right, here and there, talking about prophecy. So I said, "Since you think you know so much, man," I said, "What you know about the mark of the beast?" He said, "What's that all about?" He said, "I know about it." I said, "Well, tell me what it's all about, man." He said, "It's about the 666 and all that." I said, "Okay, good." I said, "Well, how does it apply to you?" I said, "How does it apply to you, man?" He said, "It's that chip." I said, "Okay, good. You know a little something. You've been listening, huh?" I said, "Now go ahead and pass it on." Then I left. Hey, but anyway, I want to go right here to the Constitution itself. This is the I should read all the amendments, damn near, because they done broke about 4 or 5 amendments with that whole situation. Okay, this is the 3rd Amendment and the 4th Amendment. I will have the elder read that.
This is Amendment 3 to the United States Constitution, ratified in 1791. It says, "No soldier shall..."
Was there soldiers there? Wasn't there soldiers kicking down the door? If you didn't open, Becky, homemaker said, "Well, I opened up the door quick, so they wouldn't bust the door down." That's what she said, because she felt that spirit that if you didn't open the door quick enough, they're gonna kick the damn door in. Go ahead. They didn't give a damn if you were living in outer Whitelandia either. They didn't give a damn that you had a Mercedes or a Volvo in the goddamn backyard and a fucking pool in the back. They didn't give a damn. They didn't give a shit that you were Becky either.
They don't care.
Go ahead.
It says, no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house.
Now, are we supposed to be in a time of peace? We're supposed to be in a time of peace, right?
Right.
But they're using a terrorist attack was an act of war. Well, let's read on.
It says, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner.
So the owner has to allow you to come in. That goes back to the I mentioned it earlier, the Posse Comitatus Act. Go ahead.
Nor in time of war.
Nor in time of war. So that was an act of war, right? Go ahead.
But in a manner to be prescribed by law.
Yeah, so they have to declare a certain law to do it, which they didn't. They just went ahead and did it, man. They did what the hell they wanted to do, man. Go ahead.
Amendment 4, ratified 1791. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and...
What does it mean to be secured? That means you can lock your house, nobody can come in. That's your house, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall...
And that's what they did. They went in there, they turned the furniture over, they opened up closets and shit, they kicked your little poodle out the way. Go ahead.
Shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
There was no warrants. They just put everybody on lockdown and they went from house to house. Look, open it. That. Who is it? It's the Miller. Open the goddamn door, before I blow your motherfucking head off.
That was it. That was...
Okay, so that was it. That was it. All right.
Yep.
So now let's go. So that was your Constitution, man. Your Second Amendment is about going. Your First Amendment is about going. Your Third and your Fourth Amendment is about going. Next is your Fifth Amendment on down the line. Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 67. Behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your...
Oh, by the way, when they went to see Becky and she did the interview on CNN, it was 3 in the fucking morning, man. Go ahead.
Leave off from your sin.
So if your ass was in a deep sleep and you didn't open up that door, boom! Percussion bomb. Boom, boom, boom! You got a grandmother, she dropped dead of a fucking heart attack. They're going, well, that's not what we're very sorry. You have this monkey, Barack Obama, well, we're very sorry of the old people that dropped dead of heart attacks, and we'll pray that they go to heaven. Go ahead.
Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For behold,
that applies to us. You got to get straight with the Most High, so the Most High will protect you from this trouble, from the Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried.
That was an example of that happened up there in Watertown, up there in Boston. And so when that start, there's going to be another situation. Oh, and another thing, this thing was supposed to be a federal thing, right? That's what so-called allowed the military to get involved. You know what they're doing? They're not charging them under federal charges, man. They're charging them under state charges.
Look at that.
So really, that was a police matter. And then it was found out that the guy was a U.S. citizen. And then they're saying, are you going to Mirandize them? No, this is a special case. We're not going to Mirandize them. Meaning they're going to force a confession out of his ass.
Look at that.
You see? That's right.
I got a scripture for you, dog.
See, because they're not worried about the Arabs over there, the Al Qaeda, they're not worried about them. The Al Qaeda work for the CIA any damn way. They get their paychecks from the U.S. government, man. This guy Barack Obama is selling all kind of missiles and fighter jets to these different countries that they're gonna use to shoot down U.S. Military, man. All you stupid motherfuckers. See, you fell for the damn Kool-Aid, man. You fell for the okie doke, man. Just because this nigga got a suit on and he opens up a door for a woman and gives him a kiss, he does that double step. He's gonna kiss somebody, he'll go,